UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you. Not a bad play, that one. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Might get caught up in the brush here. Let's see what happens here from the pine straw. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And well holed. Let's move on. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Oh, how about that one?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's a good putt to make, that one. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He finds himself in a share of 11th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
This is on a stupendous line.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
He has this putt to save his par.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, this looks pure. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Well played, mate. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Oh, get in. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
That's a good putt for par, you'll take it. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Well, it's a bit disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
A little birdie look in here.
Yes, they've made it, and that will take him to 1 under. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
I love it. Absolutely love it. This player is near the top 10. They need a few more birdies. A good, solid 9 holes should see them inside the top 10 at day's end.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out, won early a few times. But then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. It's just about 3 feet away. A good stroke. Currently 2 under for the day. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Looking better.
That's frustrating. Putting for par. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Second shot here on the 12th. It's time to check on the leaderboard. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. That's disappointing. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. Currently a couple under for the round. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt from around 18 feet.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Get in. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Let's return to live play now. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Looking great now.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Canada's Brooke Henderson currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
All right, Rich. You've stood there. You've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This would be a great up and down. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for 7th position. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, Also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Just didn't drop. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. And that signs off on today's round. And Henny, I think the takeaway for this player is that they really dominated their rival at this event.
Absolutely, Luke. I think the consolation prize is the way they performed against their rival this week. That should absolutely give them confidence as they prepare for their next event.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.